everybody and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, we're here back in our Redstone world, and today we will be covering fully automatic food farms. You can just sit back and AFK and then collect your items. Let's get into it. Okay, so today we'll be covering a few fully automatic farms, like the pumpkin and melon farms, so you can trade with your villagers and stuff, and also some sugarcane and bamboo farms. These two are basically the same design, and these two also basically have the same design. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a very simple sugarcane farm. The way it works is that, as you probably know, sugarcane is a water source next to it to grow. And sugarcane, I think it can only grow up to 3 tall. I might be completely wrong. I don't know. But 3 tall's what you need minimum, right? So once this grows to the second level, nothing will happen. But when it grows to the third level, and I have placed my observer there wrong, so I'm just gonna. Okay, I need to get an observer now. Okay, so now that we have our observer right, and explain better. So this sugarcane will grow 3 tall, and the observer will get notified when the sugarcane passes to the third level. When this gets notified, the observer will power this redstone dust, which will power this block, which will power this piston. That piston will extend, breaking the top 2 layers of the sugarcane, but leaving the third to grow again. Then, this minecart with a hopper picks up the items through the blocks, which is a feature that only they have, I believe. And then, if you notice, I have no rails in between the minecart and the hopper. Then the items will go through the hopper into this chest. Now this thing, this mechanic, the machine is expandable. All you have to do is basically break these, put more dirt around, and then extend your water source along, right? And just keep placing these like that. And it is a bit bad how you have it's harsh. You have to just keep going back and forth for the observers and pistons. So you can do all the pistons at once and then the observers, and then just put your redstone dust. And if you keep going, it'll keep working. And instead of having many many mine carts, not sugar. Oh, I can't place it because there's no water source. Instead of having many mine carts with hoppers because they are very expensive, then you can have a rail running through this way and then coming back through the back, picking them up, everything that falls, it'll pick them up, and then putting them through the hoppers as it moves along, which will go into the chests if your hoppers are all facing one direction. Like if your hoppers will all be facing this way, then whatever gets dropped into this hopper will go into this one, and then they'll eventually move their way into this one, and you can get your items here. I would recommend surrounding that minecart if you have only one with blocks, because if you push it around when you get near it, then it can mess up your farm. So now for bamboo, it is almost the same thing, except you don't need a water source because bamboo does not need a water source to grow. So for bamboo, all you would need is this right here. And again, it's extendable as much as you want, and you can do whatever you want with this. You can change up the design a bit if you want. You can send me through my business mail. You can send me your designs if you have better ones, but I find this to be the easiest one. You can also make them push out and into a water stream to be collected by hoppers in the end of the water stream, but I don't like that because many items sometimes get stuck over here. And yeah, I don't like items getting stuck. So I'm gonna pause over here for a second so you can take any. Actually, you know, I'm gonna return some of the items. I'm gonna return it the way it was, and I hope you could take screenshots or whatever you needed to be able to build it. Oh, right. I updated it and there was no water source there, so it broke. Oh, you get the idea. And I'm gonna show you actually. If I drop, let's say, the sugarcane here. Why is it not being picked up? Huh. Okay, so I had made a slight error previously, and it's now fixed. As you can see, you do need it. I was mistaken. You do need the rail over here. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a height difference. Maybe the Minecraft needs to be a bit higher to be able to pick up the items. But as you can see now, if I throw any item here, it's just gone immediately. They're all just disappearing, and they're going all into this chest right here. Oh yeah, I was about to say if they don't go in there, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, so now we have all our items. I'm just gonna put these over here. And yeah, let's move on to the next farm. Before we move on, I have changed the random tick speed to 300 so it grows faster. And yeah, you can see it working perfectly. You can now go down here and we have our 2 sugarcane. So yeah, you can see here it'll grow again. We'll wait one more time. I'll maybe cut to it if it doesn't happen now. Hello. There we go. So how the items just fell through there and now they're in that chest. Okay, so we'll have that bothering us while we build the next farm. Let's get on to it. Okay, so here we are with our pumpkins growing. The tick speed is still very high up. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the pumpkins, they need to be first, I mean, for the farm to be more efficient and less space consuming, let them fully grow first. And then once they fully grow, you'll remove this pumpkin, but you see the stem is already pointing towards one direction. If I take that pumpkin, the stem will be forced to go here, right? But it's already grown, so the stem will not change unless the pumpkin is placed. That helps us because the observer can detect the change in the stem instead of the pumpkin, and the piston can go on the top and push downwards and not on the sides, which takes up more space. And also, you might have noticed that my glass texture is different. They they have no borders when they're together, and that is because I am using Optifine. That's also why I can zoom in and out. But before you download Optifine, you have to be careful. Make sure you know what you're doing, and I'll put a link down in the description of a video by Waddles. He's a bigger YouTuber, and he did it. He teaches you how to download it without downloading a virus, because it is very easy to download a virus when trying to download Optifine. Oh, okay, everyone. So here it is. This is a pumpkin and melon farm. Either one the exact same way. So the way this works is that the stem is fully grown, right? So when you place a pumpkin, the shape will change, and then this observer will detect that change. However, this redstone does, and as we explained in the last video, that will power this block, which will extend the piston, breaking the pumpkin, and then the pumpkin gets picked up through the block by this minecart system. And then these hoppers pick up, and they're all linked to end up to this one, which leads to this one, which ends up in the hopper. And as you can see, because of my really high tick speed, I already have tons of pumpkins. Now, there is an easier way that doesn't cost that much iron, because, I mean, who wants these many hoppers? And imagine if you have a really big one. So you can make a hopper, minecart hopper delivery system, but I will not be covering that in this video. You can look it up. Very easy to find. Mumbo Jumbo has many designs, and they're very easy to make. I will be covering them in the future, but not yet. I will probably be covering them with item sorters. And so, yeah, very simple. The reason I have these iron blocks here is because you don't want your stem to grow, your pumpkin to be placed somewhere where there is nothing to break, okay? So if this one comes here, it doesn't matter. It'll break immediately, and this one also has a chance to grow. It's so random, right? But these places, I can't have the pumpkin be here. If the pumpkin is here, then this will detect the change and activate this piston, but nothing will happen. Nothing, right? Usually, duplicate this more. If you make this longer, they will self-block each other. Like for example, this one. See, they are self-blocking each other. You might still need to place a few blocks down, but it's not a big deal. And yeah, also it doesn't matter if, for example, the middle one, if the middle pumpkin is placed and then this activates all three pistons, because it will, it doesn't really matter, because even if they activate when there's no pumpkin, it makes no difference. So just the piston will activate. That's it. That's all that will happen. And if there is the pumpkin and for some reason this didn't work, because I wouldn't, maybe you missed the redstone dust up here or something, then your farm is still working. This one is taking care of the pumpkin that's growing here if you missed the redstone or something. So yeah, you don't need that much redstone dust. You can just put it every other thing, your redstone dust, and that's it. Although I would not recommend that, it takes away from the efficiency. And, oh, look at that. So we're getting many pumpkins. Let's see if we can get some flying through here. No. Yeah, I don't know. But they're good. Also, since these rails are powered, when the hopper hits this block, it goes a bit into the block and gets pushed outwards, which pushes it that way. And then it just keeps going, turning, and then see what you get. Look how it's gonna... I don't know why the animation is not going in, but I think that's how it works. I wouldn't see why it would just stop in the middle of a powered rail and go the other way. So if I remove the block, it'll just fall off. So it is getting into the block and then going outward. That's how this works. And this is extendable in any way. You can extend it this way, put more, and then you can also extend it this way. You just have to put your next pumpkin thing over here. So like you have to plow the ground and then put the seed, and that's it. That's basically it for the pumpkin farm and the farm. Pumpkin farms are very useful for villagers. If you have your farmer villagers, you can trade with them a few pumpkins for an emerald, and then use those emeralds on your mending villagers, which is very useful. If you do not know what any of these things are, then you will learn eventually with my channel or just by Minecraft experience. As you can see, this one's still working, still powered. And so yeah, I think that is it for today, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and maybe we can use that wall again. We'll use it again. If you have any other farm designs or farm requests that you would like me to show you how to make or explain, then leave it down in the comment section below. If you would like for me to see a world or anything, send me an email through my business mail that will be down in the description. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Hasta la vista.